You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away.
And joining us now is Yifat Lapaz from Tel Aviv. Yifat's watching that and just imagining, of course, you're the parents, but just to see those two children, imagining them there in Gaza is almost unimaginable. I just, first of all, maybe just tell us and bring us back to October 7th, a month ago, what your family knows about what happened that day, the information it has.
Well, I live in Tel Aviv, and as you said, and my cousin and my uncle and aunt all lived in Kibbutz Nir Oz. And when they started, on 6:30 in the morning, when the siren started, I texted them immediately if they're in the safe room. They have only 7 seconds to get into the safe room. And they all answered, said, we're fine. I spoke with my uncle on the phone. Around 9 o'clock, we lost connection with everyone. We saw the footage of the terrorists already in the city of Sderot, which is even further in Israel. And we panicked. I called. Shiri has an older sister who lives nearby, but not in Nir Oz. And she was calm and telling me she received a video of Shiri and she doesn't know where her parents are. And she can't tell me anything because she's in the safe room with her 3 children of her own, and she didn't want them to panic that something happened to auntie and to their grandfather and grandmother. And then I received the video myself of my cousin holding Kfir and Ariel. Kfir was 9 months old, and now he's 10 months old already because It's been a month. She looks panicked, but she remains quite calm for them, like any mother will do, protecting her children. Since then, 2 weeks later, we received the notice that my aunt and uncle, Yossi and Margit, that were shown in the first video, were murdered.
Yeah.
It took 2 weeks to find their bodies. Their house was completely burned down. We have no sign of life from Shiri, from the kids, and not from Yarden, her husband. Nothing. We don't know their condition. We don't know if the baby was fed.
Right. I know this is difficult, and as I said, it's unimaginable to think what your family are going through. As I said before, you are a photographer. We've been showing some clips of your work there. Maybe talk about that work and what it's meant to you to try to do that, and the goal, what you're trying to achieve through that work, which has been circulating very much on social media.
Well, being a photographer and having the skills that I have with editing videos, and I'm not a big influencer on social media, I learned a lot during this past month. And I took home videos that they took themselves and that my cousin sent me throughout the years. And I edit those clips, and with friends that are animators and creative, they work in creative work for different companies. We are creating a lot of content, telling the story of my family, trying to show how normal and innocent citizens they are. They never wanted anyone to be harmed. They live in the most complicated place in Israel, and they are peaceful people. They wanted to live peacefully with their neighbors. And I'm using every skill that I have to sort of continue keeping this in the news as well as what's going on in Gaza. We can feel the criticism, but I'm not a politician and I'm not a general in the army. I'm a family member who is concerned for my cousin and her family.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to be part of this. It's not a game. It's not, they were unarmed.
Yeah. I understand. I just lastly want to ask you, you speak eloquently through your photography and the work that you put up, but I'm going to give you the opportunity. This is a international channel, a forum, a message you might have also for those in Israel, but also for those in the world, international governments abroad and the international community about the fate of your aunt and uncle and their two young children.
What can I say? We need to remember that humanity is important. We need to remember that people and civilians, no matter on what size, life is important, that this conflict is complicated. Hamas is a terror organization. It's not freedom fighters. Kidnapping a 9-month-old baby is not fighting for freedom. Raping, beheading is not fighting for freedom. War is difficult and hard, and every day that goes by, their life is in danger.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for the opportunity.
No, thank you. Thank you for joining us. We join in the mourning of your family members that were killed that day. May their memory be a blessing. And most of all, we join in the wish to see all of the family, Yarden and Shiri, Ariel and Kfir, return safe and sound home. And all the hostages, of course, as well. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for your time. Thank you very much.